Hi. PSN.
Around the 34.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for him. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Here's Darnold.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 2nd and 10. Darnold, pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over.
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Been a big time for Nugget when I can.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now look at Quincy Enunwa, the rest of the offense heading back out. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Letting one go deep for a noon one. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even fourth and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Welcome back now here in London. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now Leonard Fournette. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now back to throw. Ja'Kai Polite in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now it's Darnold, flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Now, partner, you know and I know that sacks hurt an offense's momentum. But normally when you get sacked, you're losing 5, 8, 10 yards. On a really bad play, 15, how do you lose about half a field on a play? Unbelievable.
It's a pickup of 8, a good gain ordinarily, but they still need to cover a ton of ground now on 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Fournette. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold and the Jets now. Down 24-21. A minute 17 remains. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Darnold now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. A gain of 39 that time. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Caught here by Bell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.
Everyone, thanks for coming, and I going to end here. Thanks also sis brother, thanks for the commands. I love you guys, thanks you very much.